rolling up and down the fingers. And into the palm. And the pads of the pinky. And the thumb. And down to the wrist. Hard to do it this ball. And up to the knuckles. Keep the ball in the palm, interlace the fingers, and squeeze. And release. And squeeze. And release. And squeeze. And release, and let's go around it. Switch. 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 And switch. Hinging at the waist, going through the legs. Switch. 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 And switch. And drop the ball on the floor. Assess how the feet feel. Step on the ball right in the middle of the foot. Press down 3 times. Up to the knuckles, press down once on each, going across. And roll it across the knuckles. Bring the ball to the middle of the foot and wiggle the toes. Press the toes into the ball. Raise the toes and separate. Press again. Wiggle again. And the scribble. Three, 2, 1, release, reassess, and repeat on the other foot. 3 times in the middle. Pressing down on each knuckle. Rolling across the knuckles. Bring the ball in the middle of the foot and wiggle the toes. Press the toes into the ball. Raise and separate. Press again. Wiggle again. And swivel. Three, 2, 1, release, reassess, get the ball out of the way, and shake the tree. 3, 2, 1, center. Push the weight swing on. And center with some ocean wave breathing. Use your thumb, base of the spine, step to one side, gather and start. And center, same thing in the other direction. And centering, let's take some forward steps. And elbow towards the opposite knee. Tap the opposite heel. Tap the heel behind you. And then take a cross step with twist and a punch. And then we're going to walk, march, or jog. Standing corset today. We are going to do it the other day. The isometrics instead. Good mornings, traveling rows. Going to warm up with the GymStick routine. Get those legs nice and loose. Do these. And then we got some bands in the after class. So we get going in 5. Of course, you can do what you're doing. I'll sprint. 4. You save. 3, 2, 1, 2. 10. 20. And 30. Two breaths. Interlace the fingers. Raise the hands up. Reach up. Come on back down. Lay back if you can. Come to center, bend in one direction. Then in the other. Back to center, lower the hands, press out of the chest. Come on down, interlace the fingers behind the back. Raise the hands up. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Raise the hands a little higher. Come on down and shrug. Roll the shoulders back. And forward. Extend the arms and rotate. Switch directions. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Bring one arm across the body, press in, at or above the elbow. And then the other. And then one arm behind the back, pressing down and in. And then the other. Form a Y and squeeze the shoulder blades together. And release. And again. And release. One more time. Release. Grab both elbows. Rock side to side. And we come on down and rotate the neck. Go the other way. Nod. Go ear to shoulder. Okay, the chin. Look to one side. Drop chin to the collarbone. And then look up. Go back to center, still tuck, look the other way. Drop the chin. And look up. Like you said, they're still tucked back like a pigeon. Do a side lunge. The other way. And come on up and grab a stick. As I mentioned, we're doing the GymStick routine today, so we'll start with some dynamic swimmers over the head in one direction. And then the other. And bring it straight overhead and go side to side. And then behind the back at the waist, twist at the waist. Bring the stick down to just above the knees, bring the hands around front as you hinge at the waist. And between the knees, grab the stick and pull up. And then bring the stick around front to the center, holding on at or near the top, at the top or near it. Step back, hinge at the waist, stretch the shoulders and upper body as you hinge. Come on up. Cross the stick with one hand, bring the other hand up underneath the armpit, grab the shoulder, hinge at the waist, and tug gently. And then bring the stick across the body with the other hand and do the same. Come on up, put the stick against the foot on one side, push out with the top hand, pull in with the bottom. Same thing on the other side, you're hinging at the waist, of course. Come on back, bring the foot and a stick in front of one foot. Toes are about 6 inches away as it comes forward. Drop stick under the collarbone, slide down. Come up off the sole of your foot onto the heel and wiggle the foot back and forth if you can. Come on up. Same thing on the other side. Come on up. Press the sole of the first foot against the stick. And then the other. We're coming forward with one leg, the other leg, we're on the toes behind us. Come on down and stretch the hip flexors. Reverse the position of the feet. Come on back up. Grab one leg by the shin, ankle, or toes and stretch the quad. And then the other. And then bring one foot in front, press the knee towards the rear, hinge slightly at the waist, stretch the glutes. And then get the other foot. And then bring the stick around front into the middle. Hold on with two hands, one hand or a finger or two. Come up on your toes and hold for 15. And then back on your heels, 15. And one and down. Okay. Put the stick down. And we're going to start with some good mornings. We'll do about 10. Bending at the waist. And 10. And then let's hinge. Cross our hands in front of us. Bending slightly at the knees. Bring the elbows up past the rib cage. Bring the hands back down with the other hand in front. Back past the rib cage. That's one. We'll do 10 of these. Alternating which hand is in front on each rep. If you wanted to, you could always do this with a weight or a bottle or fan in your hand. Come up to 7. And 10. All right. We're going to just slap the opposite knee. You lift it. And then a rotational punch, 45 degrees up this time. Engage the core as you do so. And then we're going to lift one hand up, grab that cherry, bring it back down, try to get that hand parallel to your ears. And then some alternate jumping jacks. We're going to step out, hands up and down, back to center, down, other way. And 10. And then some windmills. We're going to spread the feet apart. Bring the arm around towards the toe. Don't have to touch it, but if you can, great. 10 each way. And hinging at the waist. And 10. Come on up. Going to do a knee drive towards the same elbow, alternating. And 10. And you can continue doing those if this is too difficult. But if you can, cross your hands. And you're going to bring the knee to the opposite elbow. And 10. All right, a few breaths. Today we're doing box breathing. For count of 4 for diaphragmatic breath in through the nose, belly expanding. Holding for count of 4, exhaling through the nose, making the ocean sound for count of 4. And then holding on that exhale for 4 before we repeat. Total of 5 rounds. Here we go. And then rub the hands together. Cultivating chi. And form me a chi ball. And centering. Your breaths. Let's open our hearts. Pausing, exhaling, sending it out. And centering, 2 breaths. And bring down chi from above. And gather it from below. And
Thanks, Tom.
okay, Mira, take care now.
You too.
Thank you, Tom.
You're welcome, sir. Have a good one. For those of you able to stick around, we're going to do some.
Thank you, Tom.
Shimon, take care. And going to start with the yellow one. I'm going to have a green one for the legs, as usual. Switch the camera here. Let's start with that old favorite, the bow and arrow. Here's 10 of these. And then the other way. And then let's bring it behind the back, wrap it around the wrists, and extend out, hold for a second and back in. That's 1. 6, 8, 9, and 10. All right, I'm going to use the other band. I'm going to get down on the floor. I'll switch the camera. Gonna wrap it around just above the knees. And with this is clamshell coming out to the side. Knee on top of the other knee. And up. 1. 8, 9, and 10. And the other way. And then let's leave it there. Go on our backs. Toes the feet are on the floor. Knees are slightly apart. We're gonna come up into a bridge. And do 5 inhales and exhales. Through the nose. Making the ocean sound. And then come on down. Take a breath. And then let's do 10 up, hold for a second and back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then hold on this 10th for 5 more breaths. In through the nose. Ocean sound on the way out. And then bring the band around to your feet. And we're gonna do some bicycles. Stand all together. Both ways. All right, and then we get up. Camera. And bend in the palm of the right hand. Put the right hand on the left shoulder. And do a tricep extension. Straight back. Reach the hands to the other arm. And then let's finish again with some bow and arrows. And then the other way. Okay, excellent. All right.
Thanks again, Tom.
Hey, good to have you with us, Bill. Take care. Done.
Another one. Dust.
Oh, I was thinking, frankly, I was thinking this yellow one was gonna go. I'm gonna have to use a different one.
Yeah, I mean, there's no good reason for it. Didn't catch on the watch. I had it spread out. I was just this and oh well, I got a lot of them.
Oh, good. All right. Have a
See you
good one.
around.
Yep.
Yeah. Bye.
All right.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay,
Let me change my view to gallery. And we shall get started in a second here. Okay. How are you?
okay, I'm okay. Ready to go.